These are 14 rappers who had their homes invaded. Drake. In May of 2024, during his beef with Kendrick, armed suspects showed up outside of Drizzy's mansion in Toronto and tried breaking in before they were confronted by a security guard and shot him in the chest.
A man who is not Drake was found at the scene suffering from serious but non-life-threatening injuries, and he was taken to hospital.
Days later, more goons showed up before being tackled. Soulja Boy. Back in 2008, Soulja alleges that armed men showed up at his home in Atlanta and robbed him at gunpoint. He's retold the night since in interviews, and according to him, he got in a video game style shootout with the robbers and 1v5 them until they all ran.
I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow.
Pop Smoke. While he was visiting LA in 2020, masked men invaded Pop Smoke's Airbnb in the Hollywood Hills after he accidentally leaked the address on Instagram. They shot him during the robbery and took his chain. Multiple arrests related to the case have been made. Lil Durk. In July of 2021, intruders stormed Durk's mansion in Georgia. At the time, him and India Royale were inside. They got into a shootout with the suspects until they fled. Nobody was hurt, but since then, Durk has moved with heavier security.
So like in this situation, in my mind, I'm more feared for her.
Eminem. Rather than your average goon, a stalker slipped in Eminem's mansion in 2020. When Slim confronted him, he told him that he was there to kill him. Luckily, nobody was hurt and the stalker was sentenced to 15 plus years for home invasion and endangerment. T Grizzly. In September of 2022, Grizzly's home in LA was burglarized while he was away, and the thieves got away with a bag, over $1 million in valuables. His goods were never recovered. He since admitted that the robbery was a major hit to his wallet and has much better security.
So we gotta really be careful what we saying about ourselves when we make this music, man.
Megan Thee Stallion. While Megan was prepping for an SNL hosting gig in 2022, she had no clue she was losing hundreds of thousands. Her LA home was broken into and the burglars took almost $400K in valuables. Megan posted tweets thanking her fans for their wishes, but the goods were never recovered. Glorilla. In July of 2025, burglars broke into Glorilla's home while she was away performing in Indianapolis. Someone inside opened fire and the thieves bolted. Deputies showed up, smelled weed, found 2.8 pounds of marijuana plus jars of THC wax. Glo was arrested and released on bond. Diddy. In 2012, a man didn't only break into Diddy's mansion, he secretly lived there for over a day. He ate food, stole clothes, and even slept in Diddy's bed. He was caught and charged, and honestly, he's probably lucky it's the police that found him and not Diddy. 50 Cent. Late in 2010, two men broke into 50 Cent's mansion in Connecticut. One climbed in, cracked open wine bottles, and was caught in a closet, sipping wine he swiped from inside. Years later, another burglar triggered alarms there and got arrested. Chris Brown. July 2015, Chris Brown is away and three men forced their way into his Tarzana, California mansion. They tied up his aunt at gunpoint and locked her in a closet before ransacking the place. The thieves didn't take much and they were never caught, but it's assumed they were previous party guests. LL Cool J. In August of 2012, an intruder broke into LL Cool J's home in Studio City, but he didn't call the police. He tackled and restrained the man himself, while his family called the police. The intruder was a homeless man and he came away with a broken rib, nose, and jaw.